It's time for Seen and Unseen, where we reveal the stories behind the headlines. For that, we turn to Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. All right, Raymond, tell us about this kind of emerging story where the Secret Service may have broken into a hair salon during a Harris campaign event in Massachusetts.
Yes, well, Laura, Alicia Powers, who owns this business in Pittsfield, told the Business Insider, Laura, she closed her salon at the request of the Secret Service. And look at this video. She claims agents covered her security camera with duct tape and left the door unlocked. She says there were several people in and about, in and out for about an hour and a half, just using my bathrooms. The alarms went off, using my counter with no permission, Laura. No permission.
Well, why would they do that? I mean, they probably would have gotten permission. I'm sure she would have allowed them to use the bathroom if they had just asked. So they're now responding, saying a statement that we hold these relationships in the highest regard, and our personnel would not enter or instruct our partners to enter a business without an owner's permission. The individual who put the tape over the camera did not access the salon nor the open door.
Okay, now wait a minute, Laura. The owner didn't say the individual who covered the camera entered the place. She alleges that agents did. And my question is, why the hell is the Secret Service covering security cams of a private business, much less entering it without permission? That's what she's alleging here.
Or maybe they all just wanted perms. I don't know. Maybe they want to highlight, highlight. I mean,
yeah, but there are laws in place. The Secret Service, at a time when they're derelict in their duty, where somebody takes a shot at a president, where a report in Real Clear Politics tonight says there's fraternizing among Trump's security detail and illicit or irregular posts on social media by the team protecting him. This is really bad, and it looks worse by the moment, Laura.
Well, they got to clean it out probably. But Raymond, I want your reaction to Molly Jong-Fast's appraisal of Kamala Harris's speaking skills.
She's gotten to be a really gifted Obama-level orator, and, she was very much underestimated by the mainstream media. And quite frankly, she has command. You hear her up there, and she is confident, she is calm, and she is commanding.
Now, Laura, you and I have been in the room with Barack Obama. Kamala Harris is no Barack Obama.
I know Donald Trump's type. I know his type. In fact, I've been dealing with people like him my whole career. What we're going to do is beat him in November.
Laura, Obama had cadence and a rhythmic power when he spoke. I mean, if anyone sounds like Barack Obama, it would be Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, who seems to be doing an Obama impersonation.
Y'all see, he's backing out of the debate now. He's afraid to stand toe-to-toe with our vice president. And you know why that is? It's not just because she's a skilled debater. It's not just because she's got the right positions on the issues that matter most to the good people of Pennsylvania and this country. It's because he can't run away from his record any longer.
Oh, my God. You are totally right, Raymond. Country. When does Josh Shapiro start saying country? That sounds like Obama.
He's got the whole cadence down. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris, it's like she's running for First Lady. She doesn't think she has to do interviews, just wave and give a few speeches off the prompter. Not sure that will work, but we'll see what the American people are letting her or willing to let her get away with.
The National Dance Party into decline. Raymond, great to see you, as always. Unreal. All right, that's it for us tonight. Make sure to follow me on social media. Don't forget to tune in Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern for special Ingraham Angle. Then the next day, yes, we're going to be live from Chicago at the DNC. That should be fun. Set your DVR now for that.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.